All right, hello everybody. It is Sunday, November 18, and I want to thank all of you for joining us either live or watching the replay of this. This what I call Zoom training is specifically for new consultants and for leaders who are growing their teams or want to grow their teams so that we just know all about all the resources, all the opportunities that are there for us as True Aura consultants. So first of all, welcome everybody to our team, to the Dreesinga Dream team. We have a pretty great team and we have a pretty amazing company. We are founding members of True Aura Beauty, which just launched in February of this past year, has done over 6 million in sales in just 8 months. Woohoo, that's amazing. And for probably the first 5 or 6 months, all we had was 7 amazing products. So that's what we had to work with. And now, of course, we have our new clean color and many more products coming. So you guys are in the right place at the right time because we're ground floor of this incredible company with this amazing microbiome, probiotic, clean skincare. It's a concept that is growing fast. So we are super excited to have you on board. I just wanted to read to you real quick the True Aura mission statement and their vision, because I think it's really important to know what your company is all about, and what it stands for. And so I'm going to read those to you. So True Aura's mission to build confidence through nurturing and developing the self-esteem and true potential of every person we touch with our brand, our products, and our entrepreneurial opportunity. Isn't that awesome? Very simple, but very direct, and we know exactly that they want to help build our confidence. So that's amazing. And the vision is to be the #1 probiotic and microbiome friendly skincare company in the world. At this point, we are all over the United States. We are not international yet, but the plan is to become that way. While creating an inclusive community of like-minded individuals empowered to make a difference in their lives and the lives of others. And from personal experience, after being in direct sales for 31 years now, that is exactly my goal too. It's to grow my confidence and to empower others. And one of our new leaders is on with us, Holly. Welcome, Holly. Several of you know Holly, and Holly is part of the Dreesinga family and the Dreesinga team. So we're super excited to have her. And she is growing her business and growing her team and growing her income. So I'm so glad that she could join us live here today. And speaking of just a little bit more about our team, we were recognized as the #1 executive manager team at our Empower conference back in July down in Dallas, where the company is located. And Holly was there with us, so we had a wonderful, fun celebration, great time. And it's just really cool to be a leader of a team of over 100 now, 100 consultants that have this same mission and vision, right? To share True Aura with everybody. So we have a fabulous team. We don't do drama. We encourage, we support each other. We don't do negativity. And hopefully you're a part of the team Facebook group. And if you are, please, there are so many resources there for you ladies. I'm going to share a couple of the resources that, if you haven't already realized how many resources you have at your fingertips, that is just one of them. There is a search bar. So if you're looking for something specific, type something in that search bar. Look in the file section. The most recent ones will be the most recent files and documents and that type of thing. And there's a photos tab also. So anything that's on that page is for you and for you to use if it's appropriate. And that group is there for you to ask questions, and if you need encouragement, and just reach out to us. That's what we're there for. It's a team group, not just my group, it's a team group. So please make use of that. And then as far as the other resources, our technology is beyond the majority, like 99% of the companies direct sales companies in the market today. But you've got your app on your phone, you've got your back office. There's so many resources in that back office. I'd like to go in there every week if I can, and just like see what's new, because there's always something new. It's like, wow, I didn't even know that was there. So take advantage of all of that. We have incredible products, and of course we could talk about that for hours, but I won't today. But in our YouTube channel, we have a YouTube channel called the Driesinger Dream Team. There are videos just for specific topics, like products, how to do a beauty break. Oh my gosh, I'm I'm like, what else is out there? But we have some incredible videos there, and we'll continue to add. So make sure you get in there and check those out. So Driesinger Dream Team on YouTube. That's another resource for you. Let's see what else. Oh, and as far as products and training go, yes, social media, absolutely, Holly. Gary Jones, our product developer, goes live almost every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. He will not be live this Tuesday, which is right before Thanksgiving, but almost every Tuesday he goes live at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard to answer our questions or to teach us about peptides or how this helps with acne or whatever. I mean, it's incredible. And he has a files section there too. So check that out. It's awesome. This is all free, you guys. It's all free training for you. So dig in and take advantage of all of it as much as you can. This is a business where you really get out of it what you put into it. So it's really your choice. There is no glass ceiling. There are no limits. And, personally from experience, I'm going to ask you to think about this if you haven't already, but what do you want out of your new business? What is your why? Okay. When I started direct sales 31 years ago, I was with another company for 30 years. We just needed like help paying for the groceries. I had it was before I had 3 children. I had 1 baby at home. I had quit my full-time job to be a stay-at-home mom, and we were just struggling. So I'm like, if I could just make enough money to buy groceries every week, that was my goal at that point, and that worked. But as I did that, I started meeting some really amazing people and helping them. And by helping them, it was helping me. I was being rewarded. It was fun. I was part of this group of positive women. It was like, wow, is this even possible? And I hear that a lot with those of you that have never been a part of a team like this is, yes, it is possible to surround yourself with positive people and messages. And that's what I loved. I just love that. So I thought, man, my confidence started growing. Man, I really like this. I think I could do a little bit more. And so I did a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And I grew personally, I grew professionally. I can't even imagine where I would be today without that experience. It was incredible. The friendships that I formed 30 years ago are still some of the most precious people in my life. They're all over the country because I was exposed to this incredible company and this incredible group of women and men. So I went from just wanting to buy groceries to providing private education for 3 children and some college tuition and vacations and home improvement. And over the course of 30 years, made over $1 million in that company. And, that's because I loved it and I worked it, but I loved it. So there's no limit to what you can do. There is absolutely no limit to what you can do. Now you're going to have to try some new things and step out of your comfort zone. But that's what helps you grow in confidence too, right, Holly? I think she'll agree with me on that one too. So, because yes, and confidence is priceless. It really, really is. You don't need to know it all, you guys, but be confident in what you do know. And I always say people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. This is a relationship business. And it's all about building relationships. It's not about knowing everything, because you'll never get to that point of knowing everything. And then something will be changed or there'll be something new. So I hope that helps you. But I want you to really think about, what is your why? What is your why? What do you want? Because that is going to help us help you get to that point. So, okay, I'm going to teach you how to make $500 in your first month. Does that sound good? Yes, the relationships. Absolutely, Holly. The relationships are priceless. And yeah, absolutely agree. You just can't put it, you can't put a price on that. So, all right. So if you're up to making $500 in your first month, let's talk about that. So I just want to make sure I got notes here. All right. I'm looking at my notes. I think we're up to speed. So in the back office, there is what we have, like what we call a comp plan, and you may or may not have seen it already. And it's like, I don't know, 20 pages long. And I'm not asking you to read all 20 pages, but print off, if you don't have, page 16 and 17. Okay, got all the color blocks on it. And this little chart down here, it's called personal sales bonus. You will also find this. It's in another place in your back office too, but I don't know how to tell you how to find it. But it's in another place too. But I just look at this. I just have this in front of me at all times because this is going to help you maximize your paycheck. And that was one of the things when I started in direct sales, like I needed to make money. It wasn't something I was just going to spend money and be a hobby for me. Because if you're not making money, then it's a hobby, right? Hobbies usually cost money. So it was like, okay, I need to make money. So I didn't have like lots of extra money to play with and whatever. I decided, that's the thing, you have to decide in your head what you're going to do. Okay. Once you make that decision, then the tools are there, the resources, the encouragement, the help, ideas, all of that. But you have to decide. So I want you to maximize your paycheck. I don't want you to leave money on the table. That's always been my thing. I'm not going to leave money on the table. So when we order our products in the back office, or if somebody places an order on our website, we immediately get a 20% discount / profit. Okay, so immediately it's 20%, which is okay, right? 20% is good, but I'm talking 50%. And in all my years in direct sales, 50%. Absolutely. I never did under 50%. And in TrueAura, you also can make 50%, which is really awesome in direct sales. Not very many companies offer you that opportunity to make 50% on your products. Okay. Plus, we have a consumable product. It's consumable. People are using it every day. They're washing it off their face and they need more. So congratulations for picking a company that has consumable products, because that's a bonus right there. And that's how I did so well in my former company, is because it was skincare, it was makeup, and women would come back for more and for more. So you guys are smart. So it's 20% off the top, and then we get what we call a cashback or a rebate in what we call our Hyper Wallet. So when you went in to set up your app, hopefully you also set up your Hyper Wallet, and that's just a separate account where the extra profit is placed. Okay, it gets paid weekly, but you can actually accumulate it monthly. And then when you go into your Hyper Wallet, you can actually just go in and have that transferred right to your bank account. So you're gonna connect your bank account to your Hyper Wallet. And I don't know about you, Holly, but I love getting those emails saying you have like $350 in your Hyper Wallet, or sometimes not only, $1,800, and I'm like, woo! So that's a fun thing, because as a leader, which is what Holly's doing, she's growing her team. She can make money two ways. She can make money selling her products. She can make money by growing a team, and the sweet spot is doing both. And that's also what I did in the former company, and what I'm doing in TrueAura. It's your call if you want to grow a team or not. You don't have to, but if it's something you like to do, you're going to make money doing it. So anyways, all right, so let's go back to this little chart here, okay? And I'm going to give you some numbers. If you're not a numbers person, don't worry about it. It's all on the chart. So yours are get to 1,800. They will, Holly. And then I like to accumulate it, let it accumulate in my Hyper Wallet, and then I transfer like, $2,000 at a time into my checking account. That feels so good. Yes, feels good. You'll get there. Okay. Okay, I'm backing up. All right. So let's say you have a $300 order. Either somebody has ordered from you and you're ordering it from the company, but better yet, they're ordering it right on your website. You're going to see, because it hit a $300 threshold, that's your first threshold here, with an extra 10% show up in your Hyper Wallet. Okay, at 10% of your PV, which your PV is your personal volume. Okay, and that's all in your back office. It'll tell you like what your PV is, where you're at, and then when you have a team, you're going to have a DV, which is your downline volume. Okay, so everything is based on your PV, your personal volume. So you get an extra 5% at 300. So then your 20 plus 5 is 25%, right? Okay, let's go to the next threshold, which is 800. You get an extra 10%. So now you're up to 30% profit. Well, it's getting better, right? Getting better. At 1500, you get an extra 20%. So now you're at 35%. And that's my goal for new consultants, okay? $1,500. But for the rest of us, for Holly and those of us that have been doing this a little while, our goal is 2,500. Because guess what? We get an extra 30%, and that's that 50% profit level. And that's what I call the sweet spot, you guys. You got to get to that point if you really want to make money in True Aura. Get to that 50% profit. And we've got women doing it. We've got team members doing it, and those that are close to doing it. So that's the goal. But to start, let's focus on 1,500, because when you do $1,500 in 1 month at 35% profit, your profit is $600. $600. Yeah. So what would you do with $600? For most people, that would make a huge difference. Even for most families, that would make a huge difference. Back when the recession hit and families were losing their homes, they actually did surveys, and most of them said, if we just had an extra $500 or $600 a month, we would not have lost our homes. So that's powerful, right? And if you don't have, debt, and if you don't have that, that's going to buy a lot of fun stuff. That's going to buy vacations. It's going to be retirement, pay off school loans, whatever it is that you want. But you've got to have a goal. You can't just say, well, I want to make some money. I want to make some money at this. How much money? You've got to have a goal, because otherwise you're just, you don't know what to shoot for. And as Holly knows, that we're really good about breaking down our goals. So is $1,500 was your goal, and you divide that by 4, because there's 4 weeks in a month, that's $375 a week to sell. That doesn't sound like very much, does it? You could sell that doing in one beauty break, either in person or on Facebook. I'm going to give you some other ideas too, but you can really, with this type of a business, you can make the maximum amount of money in the minimum amount of time. And most of the team is doing this as a side gig or a side hustle, alongside what they already do. Holly already has a business. She has a salon business. So she's working this alongside of that. And that's what, most do. For me, it is my career. But I'm also, I have 3, almost 4 grandchildren. I have a 94-year-old mother. I taught Sunday school this morning. I volunteer. So, I'm not doing this 60 hours a week. I'm not even doing this 40 hours a week. I don't know how many hours I do it. I do it when I can. So that's the beauty of this. You work it when you can, however you can, whether it's from your phone, which a lot of our team does. They do absolutely everything from their phone. So that has taught me a lot too. I like to do in person, and I like to do social media. So I do a combination. You can figure out what works best for you. There's so many options, and that's what we love. Okay. Holly, am I going too fast or making sense? I'm going to look at my notes. Okay. All right. Okay. So you've probably heard about TLC. It's the True Aura Loyalty Club. And I'm not going to go into too many details on that now. That is something that your sponsor can do with you, or your leader. That's really a whole nother video. And I do want to do that and post it in the team YouTube channel. It's on my list. It's on my to-do list. But that is an amazing program, but it's not going to make you as much money up front. Okay, so if you need money now, I want you to focus on selling retail. Okay, TLC can come down the road. And if you love, I know, one of my new consultants loves the TLC program because she sees how it can be your forever income. And that's what we love about it. But it doesn't make as much money for you right now because you are sharing your profit, your discount with your clients. Okay. So you don't make as much money up front, but it can build as you go. So my suggestion is just focus on retail. If you need some money right now before Christmas, we've got 6 weeks, 5 weeks before Christmas. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. If you want to make some money now, focus on retail. Focus on selling $1,500 and making $600 out of that 15, because that's exactly what will happen. So how can you do that, right? It's like, all right, that's a great plan. How are we going to do that? My number one recommendation, have a launch party in person, preferably, because Holly just gave a testimony on this yesterday, how getting the products on people's faces makes a huge difference. They can see it, they can smell it, they love it, right? They absolutely love it. So not everybody can do that, but whoever you can in person, get them together and do a quick probiotic facial. Honestly, it doesn't take long at all. If you have the makeup, you're going to want to follow it up with makeup because they will love your makeup. Or maybe you can borrow it. This was an idea I gave to my one of my new consultants because she doesn't have the makeup yet. I'm like, she lives up the road. Come and borrow it for a day or two, and then you can demo it on your family and friends. So as many, if it's 3 people, great. If it's 6, great. Don't worry about the number. Just set them down and treat them to a probiotic facial. That's my number one challenge for you to do, or encourage you to do. Now, if you can't get them all at once, don't worry about it. How about some 15 or 20-minute kitchen sink facials? How about, even if Holly is really busy at the salon, if she were my client, I'd say, Holly, you probably have a break, right? Just like 20 minutes or something. How about if I come in, I will do a quick kitchen sink facial for you and quick put that powder on so you can see it and try it, and then you'll be good. You can go right back to work, right? And she'd be like, yeah, I got 15 minutes, right? All you need is some water and your products, you guys. We did this last week. I was helping a new consultant she had a chance to be at a vendor at a holiday expo. And there was a couple ladies there that were also vendors. They were so interested in the products. And she had her demo products with her. I'm like, they wanted to feel it. They wanted to try it. I'm like, go take them in the bathroom. I'll man the table and do a hand facial. So that's what she did. She took them in the bathroom and just did the steps on the back of their hand. And they came back going, oh, my hand feels so good. This was great. So there are so many different ways you can do this, you guys. It's getting the product in their hands and on their face. That's my number one tip for you. If you can't do that, you can do this actually along with it, is to launch your business on social media. And again, that's a whole nother training, but to launch it on social media, Facebook, Instagram is a fabulous way. And we've had really good results with those that have done that. And again, that's a whole nother training because everybody is at a different stage in social media. If you haven't been on it for a while, it's going to take a little bit longer to build up your engagement in your audience. Whereas if you've got a large audience, it's going to be probably a little faster and quicker and easier for you. So there's podcasts that can help you with that. We have a video on the YouTube channel about the 3 E's of social media. And a lot of it is educating people about what is unique and different about TruAura and why would they want to try it, right? A lot of it's educating. So there's definitely a place for you launching your business there too. The other way is, and I just brought my travel bag. I have a test bag. I have full-size products, the Core 4, in what I call my test drive bag. It's a cute bag that I have just for that. And I let whoever wants to try it that I know, okay, they can try it, take it home and try it for 3 or 4 days. I brought it to church this morning because a client from my former company said, I'd like to try your skincare. And I said, okay, here it is, but bring it back Thursday when we go to church for Thanksgiving because I need it back because somebody else will be waiting. Like, it's never here. It's out all the time. And I try to only let it be out for 3, 4, maximum of 5 days. And the results are just incredible. I haven't tracked them, but more than 50% of people have bought the skincare because of that. And probably higher than that. I just don't dare to say because I haven't tracked the results. Not everybody buys it right away, but it seems like eventually most people end up buying the skincare. So that is a great way too. But again, might not give you quite the instant results that you want. Instant results is to get in front of them and get it on their face. Yeah. So, and don't let people, oh, it's the holidays, I'm busy. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. We all make time for what's important to us. And the thing is not about if Holly were my potential client and she's like, I'm super busy. I'm like, that's okay, Holly. I just want you to try it. I just want your feedback. I want you to tell me what you think about it. You don't even, you're not asking for the sale. You're just asking them to try it and give you their feedback on it. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to want to buy it. It's just how it is. So, all right, I got a couple more things. If you are in your first 15 days of joining TrueAura, and a lot of you are probably past that, and that's okay, but I want you to know about this. There's actually 3 starter packs, and they're in your back office. There are 3 starter packs that you can add to your starter kit. And they have makeup in them, you guys. The makeup is awesome if you haven't tried it. And there's 3 different ones at 3 different price points, and they're at a reduced price. So you can use these for your demos, but you can also sell the products that are in here. So if you can at all take advantage of these packages, at least one of them, I would highly encourage it. And the way to do that is to either order one to add to your kit. And yes, it's an investment, but when I joined the former company 31 years ago, I paid $500. That was a lot of money. It's a lot of money today. But 31 years ago, it was really a lot of money. But I wanted to be a part of that so badly. And I found the money. So, and it paid off. It will pay off for you. So you can do it that way, or you can sell enough product to make the money to buy one of those packages. It's your choice, but they're absolutely wonderful. There's also, like right now, we have holiday sets available. Depends what time of year you're watching this, but if there's any special offers available, those are ones to promote. We have beautiful graphics right now. We have beautiful holiday sets, 2 with makeup and 1 with our incredible advanced treatments where you're saving like an extra 20%. Promote those as your specials, right now. So there's lots of ways to do this. You have to just try it. You just have to jump in and see what works for you, and you're probably not going to do it great the first time, or maybe even the 5th time, or maybe even the 10th time. But I promise you, if you keep doing it and you keep trying it, you'll get better. You'll get way better, because I did after lots of practice, and I still practice. I always say practice makes permanent, not perfect. We're not looking for perfect. We're just asking you to try, and just practice. I see you nodding your head, Holly. So if you have something to add, feel free. Okay, anything else that I missed, Holly, that you feel is important? I'm looking at my notes. I guess the last thing I would say is don't assume and don't prejudge. Just share. We have what we call a frank list. Okay, this is the frank list. Friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, kids, connections. I've learned the hard way too many times not, just stop assuming, stop prejudging, just offer it to everybody. You just don't know, you just don't know. It's just our job to share it, and that's the most important thing. So consistency, yes, that is also incredibly important, is to be consistent, whether you're on social media or if you've got, 25 people on your frank list, like, oh, I don't have time to contact 25 today. No. Okay, just contact five. Try to get in touch with five. The next day, pick another five, right? Or whatever you have time for. But also, make time. You have to make time for your business. We have some busy, busy women on our team, and they make time. They schedule it. They get up early, or they do it at nap time, or after the kids are in bed, or on their break at work. You've got to make time for it, because it's just not going to walk up to your door, you guys. Anything worth having, you've got to work at it. You've got to work for it, but it's incredibly rewarding. That's what I did when you gave the challenge. I just presented the opportunity, whether I thought they had money for it or not. Yeah, absolutely, Holly. Absolutely. I lived in a trailer when I joined, the other company and paid $500. So I'm sure people didn't think I had $500 laying around. I didn't. But again, if you want something badly enough, you'll figure out a way to get it. So I'm so excited for you guys. I want you to let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I might not be your direct, sponsor, but I am the leader of the team, and this is what I do. So I'm happy to help in any way that I can. So I hope this was helpful. I know it was a ton of information, but please reach out. We'll help you break down your goals, think about what you want, and then just go for it. Just go for it. You've got nothing to lose. You've got everything to gain. So thanks so much, everybody. Thanks, Holly. Appreciate it. Have a great day.